Warning, the following video shows depictions of an overweight middle-aged man working out. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thanks for cooking lunch, Dee.
Welcome.
I have like a cornucopia here. I'm gonna wash it down with some C4. And the pantry was not stocked with Silver Spring beer and brat, which is something that we need to rectify in this household. However, Goulden's is a worthy mustard, delicious. But I'm telling you guys, you gotta try the Silver Spring beer and brat. It has some pizzazz, I'll tell you that. And these are, what are these, bug eggs?
Those are olives.
Olives, okay. Alright guys, me and Leona are getting some exercise right now. And I have the GBD-H2000 on. So, this part of my workout is just walking. I'm gonna be walking for 2 miles, okay? And I'm over 40, so when you're over 40, walking is a valid workout. But in my case, it's just a warm-up for me because I will be hitting the gym later on, lifting some weights, just doing a little bit of circuit training. But anyways, one big advantage of the GBD-H2000 with its GPS is that it will tell you how far you walked. So my workout, I'm gonna walk for 2 miles, all right? So it will tell me how far I've walked, and you know, this dog's gonna stop every now and then. We're gonna urinate on, you know, a fire hydrant or whatever. It's part of dogs walking, right? So I'm gonna walk for about 15-20 minutes and then find something interesting to smell and to urinate on. You know, for the dog, not for me, obviously. And then keep on going. So, if we were timing this walking workout just with a stopwatch, we wouldn't know for sure how far we've gone unless we're on some sort of track or a path for which we knew the distance, okay? But now, we can just free-form walk, okay? We don't have to be bound by any certain path. I don't have to know how far the street is or have to be slave to the stopwatch, okay? 2 miles. So as soon as we get about 1 mile into our walk, we'll just turn around and head back and we'll tie up Leona. And okay, something smells really good over here. What is that, girl? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Just gonna keep an eye on her, make sure that, you know, on the walks, she's only allowed to urinate. You know how it is with dogs. not allowed to defecate on walks. Alright, Leona? Anyways, so the GBD-H2000, we'll keep the walking as a separate workout. When we get to the gym, we'll do the gym workout, so stay tuned for that one. Oh yeah, look at this stump. This stump's like, smells really good. Leona, don't get distracted over there. There's no cats. Look at the stump. Leona, what's that? Alright, she sees a cat or something down there in the alley. Come. Alright, we gotta get back on track. So anyways, at split time, 11 minutes, Leona got her little sniffing break. So at split time, 26 minutes, we'll let her smell something again, but for now she has to heel, okay? Heel, good girl. I'm making sure that I step in front of her nose so she knows that I'm the alpha dog here. Pretty cool, huh? Check that out, that's an even cooler Chevy. Alright, yep, Leona's been a good girl, has healed really well. So, close enough on the split time here. We'll let her smell some trees. And you know, this is part of the walk for a dog. This GBD-H2000, you know, this screen that I have it on is showing me the distance that I've walked which is 1.12 miles. So it's like a mile and an eighth, I guess. And in the split time, 26 minutes. Okay, so obviously if I was walking on the treadmill or walking without the dog, I'd be walking probably about 3.3 miles an hour. So all these breaks are slowing me down, but that's fine. She needs the exercise too, you know? But let me show you some of the other screens. Let me bring her over here so she stops walking. She wants to smell something, so. You want to smell that for a minute, please? So let me show you the other screen. So I just pressed the reverse button to bring me up one screen. So this is the time, 6:40 p.m. and then below that is a split time. So let me press the rev button one more time. And this screen, oh, Leona found some KFC. Leona, what's that? So I'm going at about 100 beats per minute. Let me press the rev button one more time. And this shows the beats per minute and the stride length, which is 0. It's not calculating the stride length for whatever reason. And the number of steps that I've walked on this walk, which is 2,206. Seems a little high. I guess in an upcoming video we'll see how accurate the step counter is. A couple guys have asked me, so we'll check that out next. Anyways, one more screen, I believe. Nope, we're back to the beginning. So these are the screens as they come out of the box. Like I said, I haven't updated the software, and one of the first gripes I had with this watch is that it didn't come with a screen that showed the time and the heart rate. Like pretty much when I work out, you know, I don't need all the bells and whistles. I just want to know what time it is and what my heart rate is. And so I made a video complaining about that, which you can watch. I made it unlisted because a lot of people were commenting that an update would rectify that. And with an update, you can have that screen that shows you the time and the heart rate. So I thought it would be bad publicity for Casio. So I just made that particular video unlisted because I don't want to publish information that could, you know, lead someone down the wrong path if they're considering whether or not to buy this watch, okay? Because I myself have done something unusual, which is use this watch without connecting it to the smartwatch app at all, okay? But anyways, we're done with our break. We got to keep on walking, so I'll say some more on the next time that Leona and I stop. There's just something really stupid on the ground right there that I made a lot of videos talking about how stupid that thing right there was, and a lot of those videos were censored, shall we say. But it's like they're trying to bring them back, okay? And look at all this litter. This is like the wind blew this particular stupid item up against the fence. And it's like the same people who were screaming at you to wear these things, you know, back in the 90s were screaming at you about the environment, about how important it was to like recycle and to not litter. And they were in favor of a stupid policy which did nothing except increase the amount of trash there is. Unnecessary trash and litter on our precious planet, Leona. People who love those things hate the planet. They're a living contradiction. By the way, guys, I want you to know that compliance skills, okay? If you are like, if your personality is that you are over compliant, right now we're about to hit a bottleneck in the human, you know, the genome, I don't know what you call it, but a genetic bottleneck's coming up right now that the only people who are going to survive, you know, to pass on the torch to the next generation are the people who are non-compliant, because compliance kills you. If you follow all these stupid guidelines and play along with it, it will lead to your death. It will destroy your fecundity. Like you won't you're following the policies of intergenerational suicide, all right? So think about that before you comply. All right, we made it back. 2 miles and 8/100ths of a mile. Leona's dadgum thirsty from drooling and urinating. Isn't that right, Leona? Yeah. Did you have a good walk? These little dogs are jealous they weren't able to go. But they aren't good at walking. They don't heal as well as Leona because they're kind of dumb. Isn't that right, Jake? Anyways, so now that it's over, let me show you how I stop the workout. So I hit the enter button, stops it, at which point it asks, do you want to resume the workout or save it? Well, we're going to save it. So I hit save, and now it's telling me that that I was a walking workout and the date and the time, and that it was about an hour long, and I walked a little over 2 miles. Okay, 2.2 miles an hour. Like I said, I'd be going 3 miles an hour, but you get the dog max heart rate, average heart rate. This is really the most important information that I'd want to get out of a heart rate monitor, is the max heart rate and the average heart rate. I'm not so worried about, whether the workout falls into their predetermined guidelines. It's just at the end I want to know what the heart rate was. The same thing if I was like playing a game, like if I was playing basketball or whatever, getting a workout. This is the most important information, the max and the average. Alright, and then it says that this workout burned up 338 kilocalories, of which 78% was fat. And as I always remind you, don't worry guys, I will replace that fat. I always eat savory food. And this is the cadence, which is, has to do with the steps and how quickly you take your steps. Speed, elevation gain, 3 laps. So if you don't tell it what the laps are on your track, which I think you can change in the settings if you are walking around the track, but it just assumes that every mile it thinks that you've gone a lap. So when you're walking, you'll feel the phone vibrate and beep for each mile that you've walked. And there you go. So I'm going to save this information, head over to the gym, and start the next workout, which will be the gym workout. But I gotta tie up this dumb dog so she doesn't escape. Leona, come here, girl. Alright guys, I'm here at the gym, so what I'm gonna do is press enter and select the gym workout. So this would be suitable for like the treadmill or the weights or anything really that you just want to know the time, like the lapse time of your workout and the heart rate. Okay, does not need the GPS, so just hit enter to bring up that workout, and then remember you got to press enter again to get it going. And so somehow it's still picking up my heart rate and the time's running, so I'm gonna do some circuit training over here on the weights. Alright, so the workout I'm doing is with dumbbells. I grabbed some 35-pound dumbbells, and I'm going to hit every major group. I'm going to do exercises at every major group, starting off with shrugs, and then, I guess they're good mornings is what they're called, but it's just, like a dumbbell deadlift type of thing. So yeah, it's like a circuit training, but I rest in between each set. And that's where the GBD-H2000 comes in. I watch my heart rate, and when my heart rate drops down to like 110, then I'll do the next set. So I'm just doing a couple sets of each exercise. The goal is to hit every major muscle group, okay? This type of workout that I'm doing right here with the dumbbells is to try and kind of get back into the swing of things. My workouts, my whole routine, on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, it gets disrupted a lot by my work schedule. It's very unpredictable. So sometimes I get momentum going with my weight training, and I'm starting to gain weight on what I'm lifting. But then I'll get hit with this job that will keep me out of the gym for, several days or even a week. And it feels like I have to start all over again. That's one of the bad parts about being over 40.
All right, so everybody's favorite exercise is a bench press. So yeah, I'm hitting that too. The same 35-pound dumbbells. And I finish a set, and I look down at my watch, and at first the heart rate's obviously incorrect. When you're lifting weights, especially overhead, immediately when you're done with your set, the watch is showing the wrong heart rate. And guys in the comments have told me that that's the case with all wrist-worn heart rate monitors. Okay, but then it catches up, say that my heart rate's 150 or whatever, and I'll keep my eye on the watch, so when it comes back down to 110, I'll hit the next set, okay? So obviously, the GBD-H2000 with a heart rate monitor may not be really useful for actual like powerlifting training, where you're going to have big pauses in between each set. But for circuit training, it's pretty good because, you want to keep your heart rate up. And oh, by the way, on cable rows, one fun thing to do is don't even check what the weight is. Just wherever that pin is when you walk up, that's what you're doing for weight. Anyways, like with the GBD-H2000, it does have its own circuit training exercise where it will have you do your exercise for the time period, and then it will beep, so you'll stop, and then it will have a rest period. Okay, so I think that's called HIIT training, high intensity interval training. I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm just doing kind of circuit training, and I'm basing my rests off my heart rate. Okay, so the whole goal, like I said, is hit everything, but also to kind of get in and get out of the gym. Like just to say, yeah, I lifted today. This obviously isn't a really rigorous workout, and I'm not gaining any progress on strength. I'm just getting back into the routine, okay? So I'm on a fitness journey, okay? And, the journey, it's a whole process. It's a long-term process. And I'm kind of embarrassed to put this footage up because obviously it's not impressive. I don't look in shape at all, and I'm not lifting heavy weights. So it is a little bit embarrassing, but I'm just being honest, I'm 43, I'm on a journey to get back in shape. It's an uphill battle the whole way around, but I'm not giving up, and I'm hoping that it's inspiring to some of you guys. And yes, the GBD-H2000 has helped me. It's not like critical. I'd still be working out, I'd still be lifting, I'd still be trying to get in shape if I didn't have the watch, but it is a tool that assists me. At the very least, if I'm at the supermarket and I'm reaching for one of those Mexican popsicles to load them up in my shopping cart, I'll look down at my watch and be like, wait a minute, did I just pay $400 on a watch to buy all these Mexican popsicles when I'm trying to get in shape? And I'll be like, no, Mexican popsicles, they taste delicious, but, I gotta rein in, my diet. I have to be more enthusiastic about working out. So that's the deal with this workout, and I've hit every group. I didn't film it, but I was doing some core training too, just back extensions and leg raises. But there you go.
So you can see, I just keep it on this screen. It shows me the heart rate, and in between each set, I just look down, and when it gets down below 120, then I'm ready for my next set. Okay, so it's at 127 now. I'm walking around, but when I'm sitting there, I'm trying to breathe in and out through my nose. Okay, all right. So you hit the enter button to stop it, and it's gonna ask if you want to resume or save. So I'm gonna save it. So it's my gym workout, 24 minutes. Just did it real quick. I gotta get home. Denise is making supper. Max heart rate 161, average 114. Again, that's the most important information that you need from your workout. Do not worry, guys. I will replace all these calories and then some. 2 segments. So if you press the back button while you're working out, it splits it. I don't remember pressing the button, but maybe I did. And that's the information it shows you. And now both of these workouts are saved in this part of the watch, which I believe, is it life log? No, it's activities log. So there's my gym workout I just did, and there's a walking workout I just did. And that trail running, I think, is when we went to Quitiqui. So I've worked out since we went to Quitiqui, but I haven't worn this watch. I was wearing the Mudman for the other workouts I did, which are pretty much similar to this one. You know, you don't need a fitness watch to work out. I think you guys know that. But I do like keeping track of what I'm doing and at least seeing my heart rate while I'm working out. So there you go, guys. Let's go home and see what Denise has for supper.